Hey folks, I'd like to share some tips on a really cool feature we've included with our templates. It's called dividers. Dividers help to separate sections. We've talked about sections in another video. We're going to take it one step further and talk about dividers. Simple sort of horizontal line that helps to break up the sections on the page. For example, we have a section here, and then we have a divider, which is actually this dark line right here, and then we have another section down below it. Although it looks like this particular dark line is part of this dark background section, it's not. It's a separate entity which you can add or remove, or we have several different options. So here's an example of the different options we have for this particular template. We have all these different dividers that allow you to separate out your sections or content within your sections. Now, if you want to do that, I'll show you exactly where the dividers are located so you can preview them, and then how to add or remove them to your page. So let's just jump into Expression Web here for a second. Now, in your style guide, you have a styles folder, and then you have a dividers folder. Now, in this particular folder, we have the all dividers. That page you can use to preview all the dividers. Then we have the divider code. Because the divider code is very simple and small, we don't need an entire separate page for each piece of code. If you actually go into the divider code page, there's the class right there. Divider 1, divider 2, divider 3, all the way down to the bottom. Now if you use the dividers page as a preview, you can go, I really like this divider 3 top. This particular color, it's flat styled, right? Keep in mind every template's going to be different, and depending on the version of template, it may be a big difference, or maybe a very small or almost no difference at all, depending on what effect we're trying to achieve. But this is at least where you will find the different options for your dividers. Right? You would simply find the divider style that you're looking for in the all dividers page. Then you go to the divider code. You can actually just copy the style right here, or the entire div class, and then you can use that to break up or help break up the sections. Let me show you how that works on an actual page. I'll go to the About Single page right here. I'll just flip it into the design mode, and you see the black section right here? If I click it, you can actually see it in the page. If I click it, it says divider 1. If I want to change this to something else, let's say, for example, I want to change this to divider 3 top, I can actually just copy this class name right here, right out of the page if I wanted to. Go back, I could go to my edit tag, and where it says divider 1, I'm just going to double click and paste and check, and boom, it's changed just like that. So that's one easy way of doing it. Here's another divider here which you can't really tell in the design window, but if you look in the code view, you'll see there's your section right there, section 3, and it starts off with a divider and it closes with a divider. There's the class name. You can simply go to your divider code. You can get a different class name, divider 2 top. You can change that right there, divider 2 top, and now you're done. Your divider is changed, and of course it'll look a little bit different now. Now if you want to remove a divider, just find it in the code, or that you can do it in the design window if you can find it, or you can do it in the code view. It'll pretty much usually start or end a section. I don't really use them when we design these templates. We don't really use these in the middle of a section that often, but you'll usually find them at the top or the bottom of the section tag, and you can just delete it. Select the entire thing and delete it just like so. Or you can use my favorite lazy way, right click, select tag, and then delete from the page.